Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. We are on for another episode of Friday Night Lives, where I come live every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I typically open up either with a general message or a meditation, just for the collective, for everyone as a whole to get something from this, or for those who watch the replay. So if you're coming on live, definitely say hello. If you're catching the replay, definitely say hello. Just give me a chat. Let me know you watched it. And as always, after the meditation, I always open it up to a live Q&A for anyone who is live with questions. Hey, Antoinette, how are you? Um, Thank you, Concha. Yeah, I've had a few sessions with the stylist. We haven't really deep dived into what to buy next, but we did go through my closet and we picked out the clothes that are in my color. And this was one of them. She told me from the makeup I had what was my color. So I'm having fun. So I appreciate the compliment. How have you two been before we get started? We'll get started at like minute 3 with a let's see, are we going to do a custom meditation? No, actually, we're going to go straight live into Q&A. Yeah, so screw it. Let's just start. Antoinette, what is your question? What can I help you with? Um, Guys, there is a hottie parked in my parking lot right now. Ooh. Um, Yeah, thank you. You know, one tip she did give me, she said your neckline should be the length of your head to your chin. Your neckline needs to at least be that. Um, that's a little tip I could share that I learned from her beyond colors. Yeah. But hit me in the let's do Antoinette first and then Contra. I saw Antoinette's comments first. Um, what is it I need to know right now? God, I just want this guy to pop out of his car so I can say hi to him. Just give him a little wave. Okay. Antoine, I feel like catch me up on how you've been. When you tell me how you've been, that's where I'm going to get what you need to know. And look, guys, I'm sipping out of a straw to preserve my lipstick color. Who's live on YouTube? Hello. Say hello. Who is it? Just coming live for 30 minutes, the usual Friday Night Live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is to help you guys out, get you from where you are to where you want to be, so we get you into action for your next step and opening up energetically. I can't get over how beautiful you look. I'm mesmerized. Oh, thank you, Concha. Yes, definitely meeting my husband this summer. I've been feeling a bit better from the low vibes I was feeling before. Okay, keep going, Antoinette. This is good. That's in the direction we want to go. And so, Antoinette, though, as you're typing, I'm going to go ahead and just like nitpick what you're saying. I've been feeling a bit better. Why not just like when you're talking about something good and positive that you want, why not just like allow the good energy to like flow? I've been feeling better. I'm on the right track. I feel the negative momentum has stopped. Now I'm a little bit more neutral. So I'd like to continue solidifying my vibrations at the neutral stage. And Kelly, what can you do to either solidify the neutral or what can you do to bump me to the positive? Does that make sense? How come I can't see YouTube's comments? Are y'all just not chatting over there or? So does that make sense, Antoinette? Guys, when we're talking about what's going well, we want to extend it. We want to make it long. We want to give it a lot of focus, a lot of emphasis, right? So I've been feeling better. So let me tell your story. I've been feeling better. I was smart and I was wise and I was connected enough to my inner being that even when I was out of alignment, I was still guided to beautiful action steps that helped me turn the tide to lean more towards alignment. I do like this feeling of leaning more towards alignment. I know when you're at, is it okay for me to allow myself to accept where I'm at and allow myself to feel and accept some disappointment that I feel, that I'm not at that high momentum state of power, that high momentum state of success. It was an exhilarating high when I was selling sweatshirt after sweatshirt after sweatshirt, and I got a windfall of money. That was an exhilarating high. So of course it's okay to be disappointed that that's not solidified as a default vibe. I can't help but look at the hottie in the car just sitting there, but my screen totally blocks my view of him. Oh, sorry, guys. Um, where was I? So I'm ready to solidify my vibes and being okay with where I'm at and being okay that I did not like that way of running my business. I didn't like that way of selling my sweatshirts. I'm going to be okay and I'm going to self accept that I didn't like the influencer route. I'm now looking for a new way to sell my business. And now I need you to pre-pave for how you want that new way to feel. I want the new way to feel like alignment. I want the new way to feel like something that I feel comfortable with, like that feels stable in the income that I feel comfortable with, and that feels consistent in the way that I run it. I want something where I look forward to, because I know that the running of the business at some point will become monotonous. It will be the same thing. So since I know that my joy and my fun is not going to come from the new and the expansion, I definitely know that this new way that I'm calling to me is going to where I look forward to doing the routine. So this routine of how I run my business is going to feel good and look good. I'm going to feel happy when I do it. I'm going to look forward to doing it. And for the days where it's not like an eager, joyful looking towards it, it will be like, this is still what I get to do. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that I get to mail root chakra affirmation sweatshirts to people that they're high quality. And I love the little hidden like gemstone pocket. When people email me saying, girl, I love this pocket, I'm going to love looking forward to those emails. That's what I'm looking forward to. The fun isn't going to come from the joy and the expansion of the business. It's going to come from the looking forward to the emails that are coming. I do want that good feeling again that I source the perfect product for the perfect people. I'm ready to look forward to those again. Okay, does that make sense, Antoinette? So go a little bit more with me, Antoinette, and then we'll go on to Concha. Who's here on YouTube? Say hello, guys. And I'm wondering, like, I'm looking at the live videos, dude, I don't know, the YouTube camera, like, loves me so much more. Just the lighting or maybe the angle, I don't know. And Facebook. I got a little client love workshop coming up on Thursday. I put it in there. YouTube, I'm going to have to get you guys the workshop link after the live. Maybe I could type it into the chat right now. Probably not. Or maybe I can. I know how I can do it. I'll just go to YouTube and I'll type the comment myself. Why can't I see? YouTube, are you just not commenting? I'd love to know who's watching me. Unless you just so happen to be the hottie sitting in my car. Would that not be embarrassing? YouTube, I just dropped the link for the workshop. Hey, Jason. Hey, Kelly, just listening from work. Oh, well, welcome from work, Jason. What do you do? Thanks for saying hi, by the way. I appreciate it. I just dropped the link to the workshop if you guys want to be at the workshop. Drop it again. Thanks for saying hi, Jason. If you got any questions, Jason, you could just quickly drop a chat of what's going on. I could definitely like help you with a message, help you get into alignment, even though you're at work. That way you can like come back on the replay and watch it. Your lips are luscious. That kiss is for you, Concha. Yeah, I am kind of digging my makeup choice. So thank you for I appreciate the compliment so much, Concha. You know what, hey, Jory, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You know, I will share a little bit of like the spiritual practice I'm doing right now, guys, whether you want to call it a spiritual practice or happiness vibes. And I'm sharing this while I'm waiting for Antoinette to just kind of tell the story of where you're at now so I can help you expand a little bit more before we go on to the next person. So I've been doing the active box and the inactive box. It's a technique that I learned from Abraham Hicks. So you just do active, write it on a card, and then write what do you want active in there. So of course you can write the tangible things like the house, the car, the vacation, the hubby, whatever. But I've been heavily focusing on the emotional state, and I have seen profound like acceleration forward. I'm writing like active, feeling nimble in my body, feeling youthful, feeling like I have delightful surprises coming my way, enjoying delightful surprises. And for me, my delightful surprise has been the stylist, just like offering me free little mini sessions. She's like, I have a few tips that will make you look better on camera. Would you like them? I'm like, yes. We had one. It was so delightful. She loved that I implemented, and I kept writing delightful surprises on my active box. So she was like, Kelly, 2 more tips. And I'm like, tell me away. Now we got like a little bit of a camaraderie going on. Okay, and so you want to add that, like I've been adding love. So I've also been doing heavier stuff too, besides just the general warm, fun-filled summer. My funnest summer yet. Meeting my delicious husband, going to waterfalls with my husband, having an adventurous, fun-filled summer with my husband. But I've been doing some like the darker stuff too, right? And on the inactive box, I've been putting in there calibrating to others while in relationship, trying to solve other people's problems. And let me give you guys like a little success share there. Like I have some neighbors who, it's the financial situation they're in. It's not going to get better for a while there. So I was a huge source of their like extracurricular activities, but like coffee, like going out to lunch, And it was fun when I was like, wait, no, that's like that's all my disposable income. So now I've been getting texts from her like, hey, do you have any milk? I'd love some hot chocolate. I'm just like, like, wow, I didn't even respond to. But then I also bought some like fresh tea from an apothecary tea shop. I gave her a little bit. She's like, that was so good. I loved it. I was like, I totally get it. Fresh tea does feel better. Here's the shop I bought it from. Me 2 months ago would have given her my whole damn bag, my fucking $30 bag of like 8 ounces of tea. So the active and inactive box can give you profound results. And in the active box, I've been putting calibrating to myself, well, especially while in a relationship, feelings of alignment, feeling eager anticipation towards life, a fun, youthful summer ahead of me, fun, warm house party and events and invites where you get to meet people and get to go deep with them. All right, what you said. So now we're going for Antoinette. Oh my God, he's still in the car. Oh. What you said makes sense. I am on the right path. I want to feel more excited about my business and market in a new way with ease and fun. Okay, so that is great, the words that you said. Perfect. Let's go into the energy behind that though. I am on the right path. I want to feel more excited about my business and market in a new way with ease and fun. Okay, so there's a little, do you feel, Antoinette, a little bit of, I don't know the right word, maybe like the disbelief that that's possible for you? Or maybe it's like, it might also feel like a little bit of like a low energy, like how am I going to get there? That's like such a big leap. Do you feel that? I feel like I'm not admitting something to myself. Oh, okay, so you do feel it. Hey, comma. So you do feel it, and it's because you're jumping a little too far. So when you're jumping a little too far energetically and you feel that, like, I feel like I'm not admitting something to myself. Oh, that feels like so much work to get there. You want to like word this as wouldn't it be nice if I felt excited about my path ahead? Wouldn't it be nice if I felt excited about my business again? Wouldn't it be nice if I woke up looking forward to looking at the numbers in my business? Wouldn't it be nice if I looked forward to the number of orders that I have coming in? Wouldn't it be nice if I looked forward to going to the post office? Do you feel that difference, Antoinette, and how that feels in alignment more? Because from there, right, so you're saying, wouldn't it be nice to the vibes that you're a little just out of reach for? Go back a little bit, and what you really want is you want to feel hopeful. I'm ready to feel hopeful about my financial situation again. I'm ready to feel, okay, actually right there, I can tell where you're at. I'm ready to feel hopeful about my financial situation. And guys, if you're on a path of like paying down debt, and I'll relate to you guys a little bit, I'm on a path of paying down debt. Most of my debt's paid off, and like the little bit of debt that I have is like a 2% loan, so I don't give a fuck about it. But I have committed myself heavily to some big business expenses, like 3 times my rent. And I caught myself the last couple of weeks of like, well, I can't go out, I can't do anything, I don't have any disposable income, and I'm just kind of like, I'm bored, So that's where you're at, Antoinette. And then I realized, wait, I'm not bored. I've just already chosen how I spent my money. And I chose to spend it on these business programs. Oh, and I did that because I wanted to learn this and this and this, and here's everything that I liked about this. So then I wrote in my active box, I'm ready to feel appreciation again. I'm ready to feel appreciation for what I have in my life. I'm ready to appreciate this program that I bought. I'm ready for my eyes to more easily see what there is to appreciate. I'm ready to more easily feel appreciation for the knowledge that I'm learning, for the expansion that I'm having. Oh my God, I like don't want to miss him walking out of his car so I can like wave to him. But I have this like, right, I got a big ass window, but I only got this like little bit that I can like wave to him. So I don't want to miss him, but I also want to like focus on you guys and love on you guys. Hey, comma, great perspective. Good. I'm glad you guys are liking it. YouTube, if you want to smash that super chat, I'm not gonna lie, super chats make my fucking day. Bring me so much joy in my heart. Yeah, it doesn't feel like pressure. Okay, good. So we'll go a little bit more into it. So it's, I'm ready to appreciate what I do have in my life. And I'm ready to be calibrating to my inner being and to feel my own inner guidance system that much more. I'm ready to feel that joyful expansion again. I'm ready to be tuned in, tapped in, turned on to my own inner being again. And for that connection to be the dominant and prominent one that I have. Because I know that my inner being is always guiding me to uplifting thoughts, to joyful thoughts, to thoughts that help me get my desires in, to thoughts that help me look forward to what's coming ahead in my life. The window comment, he needs to see your face. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Who knows? God. Kasha, you're like, I'm totally loving your comments. I gotta admit, I'm kind of feeling my look right now. All that working out has been paying off. And running. Okay, Antoine, does that make sense? Let's go on to Concha. Tell me where you're at and what you're doing. And then after Concha, we will go to some YouTube questions after this. And YouTube, if you would love more of this delicious alignment energy expansion channel, I'm going to drop a link for a workshop coming up this Thursday. And everyone who buys, I forgot to mention this, everyone who purchases their ticket before Saturday, you get a free mini intensive with me. A free mini one-on-one intensive with me, as long as it's before Saturday. Before end of day Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I am rolling with what my life is about right now. I'm curious what my guides have to say right now. Oh, I'm going to nitpick your comment, Concha. I replaced Stan. That's good for you. I want a fucking provider. It's more than I can write on text, but I'm curious what my guides are saying. Okay, so I'm going to nitpick your... I am rolling with what my life is about right now. If you guys are ever, I'm just going with the flow. I'm rolling with what life has to offer my way. Guys, that means you're in a very passive state in your life right now. That means you're like, I'm just open to receive, throw good stuff my way. And though you can manifest great things, I'm going to highlight for you, Concha, you've replaced a previous lover. In my experience, whatever vibe you were at, if you just replace someone in right away, they tend to be at this similar vibe. They might be just a little bit up, right? A little bit up, a little bit up, a little bit up. But we're not looking for that. We're looking for this, right? And that's because you're like, I just want something better to come into my life. Well, the universe will deliver that, but you see how that's like lack of deliberation? Tell me what you're saying, Concha. Tell me what you're thinking. He's still in his car. Wouldn't that be funny if he was watching this? He's probably not. I don't even think he knows what I do. I always make an idiot of myself whenever I see him in person. Oh, God, and last time I saw him, I like ran out of my neighbor's apartment. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm inside. He's outside. I like ran out of my neighbor's apartment. Just like, hi! Oh, I just didn't know who it was. Walking out with 2 dogs. Bullshit, I knew. You know? Yeah, that was pretty funny. But Contra, give me your comments on what I just wrote. I'll help you out a little bit more, and then we will go on to some more. What do my guides want to tell me? Lots of amazing and challenging things happening, so I'd love to see what they have to say. Well, oh, that's not Karma. Your name's Karma. Karma girl. Nice. So very much what I'm saying to Concha applies to you too. a little bit more deliberate. I want this to be more easeful. I want information for how to allow this into my life. I want more information for how to tap into feeling more beautiful in my body. Do you see how that's a little bit more deliberate, a little bit more power, a little bit more? That's the number one vibration, by the way. I am saying that I have a full-time seasonal position. I am saying that I have a full-time seasonal position starting in May, so I can't get a stable home. I am rolling with that. Like, I'm enjoying that I am mobile. I am enjoying that I'm receiving these opportunities. Okay. So I would actually, how I would word that, Concha, is you're the opposite of the previous person. You're trying to be a little bit more joyful than you actually are. Because how I would word that is, well, I have a full-time position in May, and right now I feel a little discontent that I can't find a stable place to live until May. Right? Because when you admit that discontent, you've now admitted your starting point, and now you got to tell the universe, Google Maps, where your end point is. If you don't have your starting point, that's where you're like, oh, I just want to roll with the punches and I just want to enjoy. I have lots of amazing challenges and things happening, so would love to know what the universe wants to say. Well, the universe and your guides want to say, enter your starting point. I do not like that I do not have a place to stay until May, and I would like one. I would like one. I know that I feel like it's impossible because it's in the Bay Area and temporary housing is very expensive. So I'd like to see how something like this is possible for someone like me and for the length of time. He walked like the other way. Oh, did you guys hear his car? I missed my. Should I like run out the front door to say hi to him? Does that make sense though? It's got to be. I would like to feel more stable in my housing situation because I would like a stable place to live where I feel warmly accepted, warmly myself, so that I can enjoy these next 2 months. I'm looking to enjoy the heck out of these next 2 months, more than I ever have before. Maybe it's gonna be my most fun summer ever, and I know that I'd really like to enjoy where I'm living over the next 2 months. Okay, I asked for love powerfully, and then I met this guy in a hotel lobby, big time provider. Okay, but where's your... Oh my God, he's so funny. Oh my God, I get to spend time with this man. He's so fun. It's like, Concha, you gotta, like, honestly, you just gotta, like, get over the fact that you already have provider as a default expectation vibe within you, and you gotta go on to the next. Yes, I love providers. I love financial providers, and now I'm looking to experience the full masculine provider container, which also includes a man who wants to lead and guide the relationship towards a beautiful end destination. I'm looking for a provider who wants to not only financially provide, but also wants to provide this type of relationship. Are you looking for marriage? Are you looking for family? Are you looking for, right? It's time for you to experience the full container of a masculine provider, which is not just finances, it's a person who's leading the relationship towards an end goal and an end vision. Does that make sense, Concha? It's time to add. That's what you needed to hear today, Concha. If you're asking for what your guides wanted, you need to start adding to that. So Karma, think of what you need to start adding to yours before I hop over to you. So I want you to write, Karma girl, I want to start manifesting XYZ, and here's what I'm adding to it. So if I were you, Concha, I do want to enjoy the heck out of it. LOL. True. Yeah. I'm discontented with my living situation right now, and I'd like a place where I can feel more stable and feel really good over the next 2 months before my job starts, because I just want to have as much fun as possible. And I want to enjoy delicious unfoldment with a provider man where I get to experience the full masculine provider container. And I'm looking forward to spend a time with a man where I look forward to seeing him. Not just looking forward to the fact that he's my financial provider, but where I look forward to seeing him. I'm just going to love his smell. I'm going to love his energy. I don't know what you want in your relationship, but like, I'm going to love spending time with him. I'm going to feel so soft in my body when I'm around him. I'm just going to be like melting in front of him, and the cuddles with him are going to be so good and so delicious. And I'm going to really look forward to spending my time with him. That's what you're working on right now, Concha, is adding financial provider and you're adding on the full masculine provider container, as well as something that you really look forward to spending time with. That's what you're adding right now. Okay, so Karma Girl, are you still there in YouTube? I'm so disappointed I didn't get to wave hi to him. I'll just wave to his car. Yeah, so Karma Girl, are you still there in YouTube? Tell me where you're at with your manifestation. And don't forget, guys, if you want more of me, you can come to my workshop this Thursday. And anyone who purchases a ticket before Saturday, you get a fast acting bonus of a one-on-one mini intensive with me, one-on-one. So I just drop the link in Facebook. YouTube, I'll drop the link again. Boom. If you would like that. Haha, this is a guy you like that lives next to you. Sorry, I'm new here. Hey, Jory. Um, well, I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know if I like him, because we haven't really been able to have that many conversations, that many connect, but I definitely, it's my little summer crush. It's a crush who I want to know if I like him. That's what he is. Sorry, what was my message? The same as Concha? Yeah, Karma, it was similar as Concha in the sense that you need to be a little bit more deliberate. Because when you say, I mean, yeah, Karma, girl, yes. Tell me what you've heard, Karma, and tell me your new way of asking the questions now that you. Oh, it's Felly! What's up? Your daughter changed the name. Yes, thank you. Um, yeah, Karma, it was very similar to him. To hers, to Condra's message. So go ahead and rewrite your question now where you're at. Well, yes, he is amazing to spend time with, but I don't know him well. True. Yeah, Contra, you got this. And don't forget, guys, come to my workshop this Thursday, Client Love. If you have been on a rapid path of growth and you're in that little bit of a whirlwind and that little bit of like, what do my guides want me to know? Just that little bit of, you've grown and come so far. We're just feeling a little unsettled. This workshop is going to help you feel settled, get very clear on your next steps, and also help you get crystal clear on what it is you're manifesting so that you can actually have something new coming in that's pulling you forward in life. And not only that, we're going to get you high vibing. We're going to get you feeling good. We're going to get you looking forward to your action steps ahead. And don't forget, if you get a ticket before Saturday, you get a free one-on-one mini intensive with me as a gift. Okay, so let me see the comments. All right, Felly, I'm not seeing any comments by you. So who's up next? Just start hitting me. We got like 3 minutes left, guys. Just start hitting me in the comments with questions, and I'll see who I can get to. Antoinette, are you good? I just felt like there's a little bit more of a shift we can get you. I don't know why I'm stalking his car. No, I'm not good, LOL. What do you mean you're not good? Yeah, Concha, you'll like it. Might as well book. And you might even get the whole 2-hour workshop to yourself too, Concha. Who knows? You may be the only person who buys a ticket. I just can't get the question I want to ask. Okay, so state how you feel and how you'd like to feel. Or just state how you feel and I'll be able to come in and help you because I can feel you ready for another shift. Ooh, YouTube got a comment. I'm waiting to hear about a new job next week. I really want it. Also was wondering about my ex. Okay, the new... What does Jory need to fill here? Jory... Well, Jory, I gotta tell you, if you actually want a job, but here's the way I'm wording that. If you actually want a job, I don't want to use the word hustle because it's not about hustling and pounding out work, but it's about actually putting a little bit more effort to get a good one in that you want. Because right now it definitely feels like you're just going through the motions. Like, well, look, I applied. Well, look, I applied. So being blunt, it's almost as if you're applying just to appease other people right now. And like what that does, when you're in a place of needing to rest and recharge, but you're still doing work, you're not getting the rest and recharge that you need. So instead of like a 1 week off or a 1 day, I'm not doing anything today and resting and recharging and then back into work, you just end up doing like 10% work over a month instead of this 1 day off. So it actually feels like when I feel into your energy, it feels like you actually just need like a break and you need like a mental break. there. And in terms of your ex, okay, this is gonna be brutal. I'm sorry. I do not like when I have to be the bearer of bad news. Um, but he's not the one for you. You know he's not. There's just, how do I say this word? Let me Google it to make sure I use the right word. Limerence. Limerence. Okay, so there's a difference between love and limerence. Love is where it's, God, when I look at them and I feel about them, I just feel uplifted and I love my time with them. Limerence is when there's a little bit of thinking about someone who's not a major player in your life. It's more about being in love with love. If you Google the definition of the word limerence, Limerence, it has a negative spin on the word. It calls it obsession with love. But all it is that essentially when you were younger, you probably didn't have fully healthy parents. So instead of being able to love the love that you were receiving, you had to build an image of love in your head and build an idealized version of your parent in your head. So right now you have an association with love with being something in your head versus something real intangible that you experience. So your big shift that you're going on right now is recognizing when you need rest and actually give yourself permission to enjoy that rest. And also about how to allow love into your life, tangible and practical, and with someone in the here and now versus with the love in your head. Does that make sense, Jory? That's a pretty deep message to get. Yeah, Concha, you might as well be there, man. You may be the only one. I'm feeling sad and disconnected. Like, what I desire will not happen, and I want to feel hopeful and ready to take action. Yes, can you spell the word here? Well, I just spelled it out. All right, for you, I will. Just when you Google it, be nice to yourself, because I think the psychologist spun a very negative view of that word. But anytime, guys, you're fantasizing about someone where you don't have a lot of right now real world interaction with them, it's infatuation, it's obsession, it's in love with love versus actually being in love with the other person. It's like it's the state of being in love with the idea of love, and the only place you feel safe feeling it is in your mind versus in the real world. So if you were to come to the workshop on Thursday, we would help you with feeling grounded in your body so you can connect and experience real love, like holding hands, someone kissing your cheek. We would accelerate your growth in that department if you came to the workshop on Thursday. And you'd get the one-on-one, the mini intensive if you book for Saturday. So I'm feeling sad and disconnected, like what I desire will not happen, and I want to feel hopeful and ready to take action. Okay, so Antoinette, for you, I got a mood message for you too. What I desire will not happen. You're gonna love this because you worked with me for so long. I was always world travel, world travel, world travel. I want a husband and an international baby. And it was like just today when I got quiet, I was like, do I really want to be hopping, globe hopping? No, no, I don't. I want someone who we're gonna go out to just a new restaurant in my home city every week. We're just gonna go to out to eat one, and just try out a new restaurant here. We're gonna go to dance classes here. We might do local travel. The idea of international travel, it drops my energy. It feels exhausting. It feels tiresome. The idea of going on a little weekend getaway with someone, that feels uplifting. For those of you who are fillers and I can feel my energy, a weekend getaway, a night getaway, a weekend 3-day getaway, that feels uplifting and joyful. Trying out new restaurants with someone local, that feels great and good. So Antoine, there's a little bit of what you want isn't what you want. There's probably a little bit of prove, a little bit of so guys, law of attraction is always what is it that you want, and then how would you feel if it came in. Those feeling states are what you actually want. So Angela, there's a little bit of that for you right there. In terms of disconnected, for that, I would just do the inactive, active box. Inactive, disconnected. Inactive, feeling hopeless. Inactive, feeling despair. Active, feeling connected to my inner being. Active, feeling engaged in life. Because that's what you're actually looking for, Antoinette. You're ready to feel engaged in life. And that's where you're like, All right, what am I learning today? Instagram reached out and is giving me these free things for how to run ads. Remember how engaged you felt? That's what you're actually looking for, engaged. And guys, and true happiness doesn't come from the big, bad, bold manifestations, right? Because that's a one time emotional hormone hit of happiness. True happiness is when you could go, oh my God, like, do you feel the rain on your skin? Like when I was going on my walk, I was just like, oh, I feel the breeze. I feel the sun. I enjoy this breeze. I enjoy the sun. I love this feeling. That's happiness when you can enjoy the small little things as well as the big things. Okay, so Antoinette. So it's, I don't have something in my life right now that's eagerly calling me forward in life right now. I don't have something that's eagerly calling me forward in life right now, and I'm not feeling as engaged with life as I would like to have. I would like to become aware of a desire so that of something that will help me give something to look forward to, because I'm ready to look forward to life again, and I'm ready to feel engaged in life again, and I'm ready to feel hopeful that big manifestations can happen for someone like me again, because I'm ready to start taking action steps. So inner beings start guiding me towards that. Does that make sense the way I reworded that for you, Antoinette? I think my desire, I feel good, but the feeling crashes down. Um, right. So if it feels good and then crashes down, if okay, that's not good then. Like, how do I say this to you, Antoinette? State your desire, what it is that makes you feel good but then crashes down. I agree with Antoinette. Oh, good, Gloria. That means this is helping you too. So yeah, because when I think of world travel, it's like, oh, the cool place. It's more of an exhilaration. It's more of a fuck that would be so magical. And like, honestly, not gonna lie, everyone will be able to see how successful I am. Everyone will be able to see that I've made it. Everyone else, when they look at my photos, will think that I'm having fun. So then it was, wait, I just want to be having fun. And I want to be having such a fun life that when people look at me, like that I'm exuding my happiness so much that they just look at me and go, that's a happy woman. Do you see how that's what I actually wanted versus the world travel? So moving, Antoinette, this is where you got to get into appreciation. Okay, you're not going to like that. Let me go a different route. Wouldn't it be nice to have easier access to a fun pool for me and my daughter? Wouldn't it be nice to live in an area where I'm rendezvousing with people who naturally make my life better? Wouldn't it be nice to live in an area where it's just more easeful to be in alignment? Wouldn't it be nice? I would like to. It would be incredibly nice. I would love to be living in an area where when I look around, there's just more pleasing things in my area. Here's your actual manifestation, Antoinette, not moving. I would like to start living a life now that when I look around, it's so much easier to stay in alignment. I am tired of, which is a good vibe, and tonight, that's the board vibe, and then you're very quickly in alignment. I am tired of living a life where I have to deliberately write appreciation lists and happy lists and satisfied lists to feel high vibe. I'm ready to just live in an area where naturally looking around brings so much appreciation into my life, so much appreciation and so much more joy. I'm tired of having to do work to like where I'm at. I'm ready to just be somewhere, right? And now the universe could bring it in from where you're at. You can meet neighbors that you didn't even know were your neighbors. Does that make sense, Antoinette? That's where we are. All right, YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and say bye. I'm going to drop the link for the workshop this Thursday one more time for you all. Don't forget, if you guys get the ticket before Saturday, end of day Saturday, you get a free mini intensive with me. So I look forward to those of you who do come and hang out. And with lots of love, I'll say goodbye to YouTube.